Okay, you guys, we are back with another video, baby. We are back with another video. In this video, we're gonna talk about Cardi B and Stefon Diggs, honey, because it was the games today, the Patriot games, and Cardi B was on Sister Wives side chick PR duties, okay? She's the girl that shows up, that gives the PR, the media talks about her, the blog sites, the gossip sites, and she stays relevant in all the algorithms to help push the sales of her concert tickets. Cardi B is just, doing what she needs to ensure that her tour is a success. She showed up and her and her man, they were both rocking Chanel. So Stefon Diggs was wearing a Chanel sweater. Cardi B was full Chanel head to toe. And it is alleged that at one point, Cardi B got frustrated with Stefon Diggs, allegedly, because, when they would go to halftime or occasionally the men would run up and give their girl a kiss, a peck or something. It is alleged that Stefon Diggs wasn't running to give Cardi B a peck or anything. He was being flirty with the cheerleader on the side, honey, while Cardi B was over on the other side. So it's alleged that Cardi B got frustrated and she was about to exit the venue when Stefon Diggs realized that Cardi B was leaving, and someone called and said that, oh, she's inside because, she was really getting cold. Right? I saw the video where the person was calling Cardi B and telling Stefon Diggs that Cardi B was getting too cold, so she went inside. So I don't know if what TikTok is alleging about Stefon Diggs being flirty with a cheerleader while Cardi B was there. I don't know if any of that was true. So I can't say that was true, but what I can say is factual is that Cardi B went inside. Stefon Diggs, went to the sidelines asking for her, and someone was telling Stefon Diggs she hasn't left. She has just gone inside to warm up a bit. Now, after that, we saw, I think it's a video or photo. I'm going to include it somewhere here or here for you guys, of Stefon Diggs, and her on the field, and he had his hands in her hair. And many people on the comment section of that TikTok video was like, oh my God, he loves her so much. And that is what she was talking about when she said she wants someone who will keep her safe. Man, when I tell you, the comment section was just commenting. The comment section was just having a carnival and a field day. At this point in time, the internet is convinced that this boy, Stefon Diggs, is worse than Offset. So if you don't want to get dragged nor insulted, when you see the people saying something, let the people have their word, because the internet has so many receipts at this point to prove that he's just like just like Offset, even his ways, his mannerism, how he talks to her, how he touches her. The internet, they never fail. They never fail when it comes to saying if the man is not good for Cardi B. When the internet tells you that a relationship is not good, even if you don't like what they're saying, believe it. Because after they said, oh, this is what Cardi B always wanted, a man to keep her safe. You know what someone did in that comment section? You know that you can put photos in comment section on TikTok videos. Someone put a photograph of Offset touching Cardi B the same exact way, responding to that person's comment. The person said this is what she always wanted, someone to keep her safe. And the person replied with a photo of Offset holding and touching on Cardi B just the same way, same position, same everything. So you know what they're saying? Offset used to do this too, and look at them now. So, the internet is already saying Cardi B and Stefon Diggs is going nowhere. Only some of her fans, they're begging him to stay with her. Why would you beg a man to stay with a woman? Why? You think that's a good thing? You think that a man who is not ready to commit. You think that begging a man who is not ready to commit, you think begging that man to stay with that woman it's not a good thing. The best thing a man can do who is not ready to commit to a woman is to leave that woman alone so that she can heal and move on. You cannot beg a man to stay with her. Please don't hurt our girl. Please don't leave her. Please don't. Is that what you guys are there doing in your own personal lives? Begging men to stay with you? Listen, if you have a good man, and you realize that, he has fallen off the train tracks, you get down in prayer and fasting. But when a man showed you, and when you have a marriage too, you should always be praying, for God to cover your marriage. You should always be fasting and praying for God to cover your marriage. You don't wait until things go bad, and this is why it is important for people to choose your partners carefully and take time out to choose your partners carefully, because it's over for Stefon Diggs and Cardi B. It never even begun. No matter what happens, even if they walk down the aisle, it's going to be all for a show. Not until I see 3 years of Stefon Diggs being faithful to Cardi B, at least 3 years, I can say, well, this man is a changed man, and he respects her and he loves her and he's making that change. Don't you see this guy's worse than Offset? He's worse than Offset. Because bad to bad, Offset would have all of those kids in one place and he would be in that space with everyone. Bad to bad. But hey, Cardi B is new. Maybe Cardi B is working her way up to that. Maybe she might buy out the other baby mamas with money, because Cardi B loves to give people her money, it seems, so that she can be priority, and then it comes back and bites her in the ass. I would hope that the girl doesn't do the same thing again, but who am I to tell her not to? It's her money, it's her choice. And if she wants to take the long, hard journey to learning, it's her way that she has chosen. I mean, the internet tried to save her from Offset. They couldn't. They're now trying to save her from Stefon Diggs, and I don't think anyone can. But let's see. Baby Cardi B has this master plan to date Stefon Diggs after the tour and co-parent with him peacefully and in a healthy manner. Maybe, who knows? That's all we can say, maybe, but I wanted better for Cardi B. I wanted better for her, but I've learned that you can't want better for a person who doesn't necessarily see it as yet or have any idea of what better for themselves kind of looks like, I think Cardi B has one sense of it, but not completely. But I do hope that she comes out of this, happy and strong and in good health. I really do hope so. But yeah, that's all I have to talk about in this video, guys. Let me know your take. Peace.